What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. Welcome to our daily show where we discuss everything going on here in our country that you need to know about here on a daily basis. Happy New Year's, happy 2023. And it's already starting to shape up to be a crazy one here as we're already starting to see oil prices and gas prices spike. And we're already starting to see information that it could spike up significantly. We'll go over that here in this video. Also, we're seeing information come out about Trump's tax returns that he might not have donated the salary that he got as president like he had promised. We'll go over that here in this video as well. We got a lot of different things to go over here in this video, so let's jump right in. And if you're new to our channel, make sure to click the subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on new videos. New videos come out here every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And thanks so much for liking and sharing these videos. All right, let's jump right in. Here we go. Okay, first up, as you can see here, drivers could see gas prices surge to nearly $7 a gallon in some U.S. states as refinery issues bite supply and Chinese demand bounces back as China has opened up. Also, remember here that news outlet Reuters recently reported here that China estimates COVID surge is infecting 37 million people per day, which is unbelievable. Remember, the US has only reported about 100 million people being infected. Now, we probably have more than that because of the people that take at-home tests and haven't reported them, or people that have got infected and never reported them ever. Remember, we have about 330 million people, so about a third of a billion, but China has about 4 times our population, like, 1.2, 1.3 billion, okay? You can see here they have potentially 37 million people being infected per day as they have now just opened up the floodgates and gone from, no COVID policy to free for all. Yeah. This is also raising the demand for gas because now 1.2 billion people are now driving around a lot more. Yeah, so we have seen the demand from their massive population not using a lot of gas, and now they're going to be using a lot more gas. Remember, they're 4 times the size of our population. So now we're already starting to see gas and oil prices globally go up. Take a look. Oil prices. Yeah, WTI crude already over $80 a barrel for oil. Brent crude already up to $86 a barrel for oil worldwide. Remember, oil is traded on a worldwide stock-like exchange, and this affects the US because this is US prices, this is Europe prices, this is worldwide prices. So anything that happens worldwide in China, in Russia, in Ukraine, in Europe, or in the US, this affects the worldwide oil stock market. And I'll show you because this is directly affecting the US gas prices. Take a look. Here we are, US national average gas prices as of New Year's Day. Look at that. It's gone up 10 cents already in the last week. And really, a lot of experts say it's just getting started. It's just getting started. So we've already gone up 10 cents in a week. And this is with oil prices just starting to go up. How much more could it go up? And this is why, if you've been watching my channel, when oil prices were going down, remember a month ago they were $3.47 gas prices for regular. Now it's $3.20. So we're still 27 cents below where we were a month ago. We were at 310 though, so that would have been 37 cents below where we were. So we could easily go up 27 cents more just to get back to where we were a month ago. And really, diesel is still pretty low too here, 468 for diesel. A month ago, we were at 515. So gas and diesel prices could go up quickly because a month ago we were up much higher than where we are now. So this is the problem. This is why I don't trust gas, oil, diesel companies or the market, because they're willing to raise prices or trying to raise prices as fast as they can to charge you guys more and put more money in their companies and in their pockets. And you can already see it happening. You can already see it happening. Gas prices gone up 10 cents here in a week. And we know that diesel prices have been high for a long time. We can go back here to the highest prices that we had here back in June. Regular gas prices on average 501 and diesel at 581. These were the average prices here in the US. 581 for diesel, 501 for regular. Now, if we look at California, for example, right now, California average gas prices at 441 and diesel at 565. So you can see how much higher California is. And you can see their gas prices starting to go up here as well in the last week. But again, you can see a month ago, they were 50 cents higher. 50 cents higher. So nobody wants to see that trend reverse. Remember, California, the largest population state by a long shot. So hopefully this doesn't happen, but the writing is on the wall. And don't forget here that Russia just banned Russian oil exports to most of Europe, which is going to cause a supply chain constraint and also helped raise the price of oil. So, yeah, this is cutting off the supply and basically raising the price because now most of Russia or most of Europe is struggling to find out where they're going to get oil, natural gas, and diesel from. Yeah, so a lot of people say, "Oh, we don't care about the war, over there. We don't care about the other countries." But this stuff does affect us. China does affect us. Russia does affect us. Europe does affect us. And we can see this directly with the oil prices and the gas prices. Literally, something happens over there and our gas prices go up almost immediately. Brace for a spike in U.S. gas prices next year due to refinery disruptions here in the U.S. And remember, they haven't built a new refinery in the U.S. in over 50 years, since the 70s. And amid renewed energy demand from China. And remember, also the gas and oil companies said they're not going to build any more refineries because they don't want to invest the money in it, even though they've spent tens of billions of dollars buying back stocks. They're not going to build any more refineries, they said. Quote, 2023 is not going to be a cakewalk for motorists. It could be expensive, said Patrick DeHaan, head of petroleum analysts at the firm GasBuddy, which tracks fuel costs in its 2023 fuel outlook. So I'll keep you up to date. And let me know your thoughts. What do you think is going to happen here for 2023? Do you think we'll see gas prices drift downwards? It has been a nice reprieve here in the last, month or two when gas prices have been coming down. Has been nice. Will we see it continue? Will we see it continue? I like to be hopefully optimistic, but I just don't trust the long-term trend. I'm a realist. I'm a realistic person. I just don't think that gas prices will stay low long term. Long term, I just look at what has happened over the long term. Back when I was in high school, gas was below $1. And I mean, now it's in the threes or maybe in the twos in some states. I don't think that's going to happen, stay long term. We were in the fives here recently, back in June for the highs. So we went from under $1 to fives. And I remember back in, I think it was 2008, we were in the fours. So again, when you just look over time, we went from under $1 to 2, 3, 4, 5. You just look at the trend. I see that trend continuing. And, this is why governments around the world are trying to switch to non, or renewable energy, maybe I should say here, that doesn't require drilling oils out of the ground, because that's just the most expensive things. When you get things like solar, things like wind, things like nuclear, where you can build it once basically, and it generates energy over and over and over with just little maintenance. It's just much cheaper than drilling the oil out of the ground over and over and over and over and over. Now, we still need this, obviously, for our cars and for our personal homes that's haven't been transferred over. But governments around the world can do this because they have money, like people, can't just print money. So it is good to see governments and state governments doing this, because it helps alleviate our pockets, because the less demand that governments are taking from it, it helps put the downward pressure away from the price at the pump and the price of our home heating and our electric bills and stuff like that. So I'll keep you up to date. Also, it's come out here as we're learning more about Trump's tax returns, as it's been released by the U.S. House of Representatives. And also remember, the Supreme Court is basically the other entity who ruled on this, despite the Supreme Court being a Republican majority, 6-3, and 3 of the Supreme Court members being personally appointed by Trump. You could see the headline here: Trump tax returns dispute White House claim, and really Trump's claim himself, that he donated his salary during the pandemic or during his presidency. Also, a lot of people think that he didn't take a salary. That's a little bit off. He did take his salary, and then he was supposed to donate it. So I get some comments of people saying Trump didn't take a salary. That's not actually true. He took the salary, and then he was supposed to donate it. So I get some people saying that he didn't take it. He didn't take the salary, and he saved the taxpayers the money there. That's not true. He took the salary, and then he was supposed to donate it. Okay. But his tax returns show, you could see here, despite his spokeswoman's claim, the Kaylee Ann McEnany, with his tax returns show he donated nothing to charity in 2020, which is proving to be kind of a problem for him. Donald Trump donated nothing to the Department of Health and Human Services during the height of the pandemic, despite claiming publicly to have done so. His tax returns revealed on Friday. The release of his returns came as the result of the end of years-long legal battle between the now former president and the House Ways and Means Committee, which released his final reports this week after recently obtaining the returns when the Supreme Court declined to intervene in the case. The picture painted by the documents is crystal clear. Donald Trump claimed 0 charitable donations through 2020, meaning that his tax burden was not reduced at all in that regard. He would still go on to pay $0 in income tax for the year in total, which means he did not donate any money to charity in 2020, despite being a billionaire and despite claiming he donated his salary every year, including 2020. If his tax returns are accurate, which, his tax returns should be accurate, they would directly contradict a statement made by his White House Chief of Staff Press Secretary Kaylee McEnany In March of 2020, at the height of the pandemic's first wave of America, that she said President Donald Trump made a commitment to donate his salary while in office. So remember, he would take the salary and then donate it. Honoring the promise and then to further protect the American people, he is donating his 2019 quarter four salary to HHS Gov to support the efforts being undertaken to confront, contain, and combat the virus. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff coming out about his tax returns as tax experts are going through the hundreds and hundreds of pages here. You guys can let me know your thoughts here on this, but this was one of the big claims by former President Donald Trump that a lot of people actually get it wrong, saying that he took no salary, The actual details of it, he would take the salary and then donate it, and then each quarter he would donate to a different charity. So just to kind of clear that up, honestly, I think it's a noble cause. Don't get me wrong, and you know, we do kind of similar things. We do it to you know, our viewers here. So personally, I think it's actually a really good thing. But the question is, did he actually donate the money? Because he didn't claim any charitable deductions at all for the entire 2020 year, despite being a billionaire or claiming to be a billionaire. You know, we don't actually know how much money he's worth. So, yeah, so that's a question here. You know, the guy claimed like I don't know, it was like $70 million in losses over the course of those years. So clearly he's claiming everything he can. So it does seem kind of odd that he wouldn't claim any charitable deductions. So you guys can let me know your thoughts here in the comments. But his tax returns don't show any charitable deductions for that year, according to tax experts that are going through this. So I'll keep you up to date here with everything going on here in our country on a daily basis. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe down below to our YouTube channel. It's completely free to do so. New videos come out here every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And thanks so much for liking and sharing these videos. You can click here to watch my newest video next. Or you can click here to see the $2,400 raise for Social Security. Details on that. Click on one of those videos next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video, and Happy New Year.